Oh.
All right. Hold on. Let me get rid of this quick. All right, everybody ready?
Let's go.
All right. What's up, everybody? It's Bricky, Sergeant Benny, and we are back for another episode of Life Through Our Lens. Today, we got someone who's near and dear to my heart. She was the matron of honor in my wedding, and without her, I probably never would have met my wife, Cassidy Lofquist, everybody.
Hi.
Hey. And so today we're going to be doing a little do's and don'ts for bachelor parties. We wanted to get a bachelorette perspective, so that's why I brought her in. She's been the matron of honor in how many? Three?
Three
That's it?
No. That's all.
So yeah, we brought her in, and perfect timing because she just got back from a bachelorette party. And so let's kind of kick it off there.
Yeah, so we just got back from a bachelorette party in Nashville, which was wild. I mean, I teach 9 and 10-year-olds, and it's way easier to like coordinate them than it is to coordinate 20 girls in downtown. Like, I'm just gonna say that. Like,
so you had a group of 20.
Yeah, well, I think that at total ended up being like 17 people.
Round up.
Yeah.
But,
sounds better.
Yes, like 20 people downtown Nashville, drunk as hell. Like, and you already know like how packed, I don't know, the bars there are super packed. Yeah, so it was kind of hard to coordinate everybody. So everyone kind of just did their own thing after we got off the bus. But yeah.
Do you have like the buddy system going?
Yes, I totally did a teacher move and was like, everybody needs a buddy, find a buddy. And like, just make sure you have your buddy when you get back on the bus because we're ready to go, and like count off. But because that's a lot of people. That's the biggest bachelorette party that I've like planned for. It was like 20 people. So it was kind of a lot. But
were you the maid of honor again?
Yes, maid of honor in her wedding coming up in June. Well, yeah, later this month now.
Nice.
So yeah, coordinating and planning all of that was kind of a lot, but it was a lot of fun.
All right. So yeah. And so I guess one thing we wanted to kind of get to is just the actual planning of a bachelorette party, right? So Benny and I have both had our own bachelor parties, been to plenty of them. Sarge has been to a bunch of them too. You've obviously been to a bunch of them. And so I guess what just kind of goes into planning one, because I'd planned just mine, but dudes are pretty simple. And it's like you basically go to a cabin and drink and golf and just hang out with your friends.
Yeah, so I've kind of had this conversation with my husband before where I'm like, you guys have it so easy. You just kind of show up and whatever happens, where I feel like bachelorette parties are a lot more planned. Like, we're doing this on Friday, then we're doing this on Saturday, and this is the plan for like every day. And also destination ones, like flying to Nashville, or for Madison's I flew to St. Louis. So just coordinating like rides downtown, like it's easier to just get a bus at that point. And so the planning part of it is a lot more, I feel like, than for guys, because we plan like different games and activities that we're going to do, plus the party bus, if we're doing the party bus, and then rides home for everybody. Because this last one I was at, we were like an hour outside of Nashville.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like planning a ride home was an absolute must, whereas like for some of them, like it's easy to just be like Uber home when you're ready.
I was gonna say you probably couldn't Uber an hour.
No, so we actually had to like get a limo. Like, so I booked a limo for us.
Sick.
To take
Damn,
home,
dude.
which was fun. They're like, yeah, we'll throw in free bottles of champagne. I was like, I'm not sure if anyone needs that at 2:00 in the morning, but sure, go for it.
Hey, real quick, I don't want to throw you up. Can you actually like take your hair away from your microphone? It's kind of like scratching a little bit. You're good. So yeah, just there. Perfect. Okay. So Sarge actually was the best man in a wedding, and I know he tried to do a lot of like planning and stuff.
Yes.
And it went nothing according to plan.
So yeah, for me, the trip in its entirety was a success, except for one day. I printed off. So I used to sell 3D printers and had access to them. So I printed off all these trophies, and I didn't tell anyone that they were going to be competing for them, which I probably should have done, because then everyone would have actually, wanted to play. But I had like 6 yard games, and I should have done 2. It was way too much, and it took forever, because when you play bags, you can, rebuttal and whatnot. So some of these bags games took like 45 minutes, and people were literally sitting around just twiddling their thumbs. And it was just a disaster. My partner and we lost on purpose, because it was so
It just took
ridiculous.
so
It was
long.
going too
Yeah,
long.
we're like, let's be done with this. This is awful. Yeah, so that was one thing that I definitely messed up. But actually, the ride to and from was really easy. We used this same lady that we've done on a previous bachelor party, and I took her card and I like just stuck it in my wallet, and then
Yeah, what's her name? Because she brings cookies
Susan?
and stuff.
was it Susan?
It's Sue,
Yeah,
Sue
it's
or
Susan.
Susan or something.
It's like the
Yeah,
mom on the trip,
she
like cooking
kicks
for you
ass.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was no bullshit whatsoever. Like, she would just be like, yeah, you're not riding with us if you're like too drunk or anything. Like, figure it out. And I was like, oh, everyone's gotta, dial it in a little bit here. But no, yeah, it ended up kind of working out in that aspect. But the yard game stay was a disaster. Too much, just too much. Sometimes simplicity goes a long ways.
Yeah, sometimes not having the plans works out, but we actually did like a Sunday fun day because we were there all Memorial Day weekend too. So we all stayed 3 nights.
Oh my
which was
God.
a really
I'd be
long
dead.
time. Like, do not recommend.
Yeah.
Right.
So in Friday night, out Monday afternoon,
Yeah, Monday night even.
Monday night. Wow.
So it was a
God.
long time. But so
So
we
you're
did
still
Sunday
struggling.
fun day. Like, so I had a bunch of yard games planned, but everyone knew ahead of time. And let me just tell you, maybe that's the ticket charge, because everyone knew ahead of time that we were going to be playing all these games on Sunday.
Mhm.
And everyone went balls to the walls in these games. Like, we did a kickball tournament, we played beer ball, and we did like a hot dog relay, and everyone was like going as hard as they absolutely could. Like, it was amazing.
What was the team dynamic like? How did you, was it like 10 on 10 or?
Yes, it was like 10-10. And like she went to the U of M, so it was like Gophers, and then he went to Michigan, so it was like Gophers versus Spartans.
Ooh.
And I was the official ref, so I had like a ref jersey and everything.
That's actually awesome.
And a whistle. And Brandon was like, my husband was like, I really hope that whistle doesn't come home with me, because it's so annoying. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Everyone knew that we were going to be playing these games, and there wasn't like you weren't going to win anything, but everyone went so hard, like sliding for bases during kickball. Like, I was here for the energy.
Aggressive.
awesome.
Love it.
It
So
was.
I want to kind of circle back to the planning of it. So
Mhm.
in my experience, I've only done one of these, but I made the huge mistake of asking, I got an idea of what the groom wanted to do. And then I was like, hey, to the group, where should we go? Huge mistake. I should have just, with one other person or maybe 2 other people, just be like, hey, we're going here, and this is what you're doing, instead of, a democracy in a way. It's got to be a dictatorship when it comes to this. What are your thoughts on
Right. I agree with that, but I've also like asked, but sometimes like the Minnesota Nice, everyone's like, I don't care where we go, no big deal. Like, but so I'm really like, I need to kind of know how much people are willing to spend before you book stuff too, because
Yeah,
if people
I
aren't
think-
going to be willing to spend that much, you can't. The destination ones get really expensive.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That like, as long as you're within like a budget, if you can figure out like, hey, how much is everyone willing to spend? I think it's kind of fair game where you go, what you do, right?
I agree with that.
Yeah, because I know like for mine, like I had just moved to St. Louis, and I was like thinking if I should just have people down here, but I didn't know anything about it. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to entertain these people, and all I want to do is go to a hockey game. That's all I want to do. So my best man and I, we narrowed it down to like Dallas for, Dallas Stars, Nashville Predators, and then Colorado, the Avs. We ended up picking Denver, and which was sneaky cheaper than going to Wisconsin Dells. We also looked into that. which
Yep.
I was shocked. Like even including the flight, it was cheaper to go to Denver. But I will lead us into our first don't for bachelor parties. And it's don't plan your bachelor party at the start of a global pandemic. Legit, I was packing my suitcase to leave the next day, and that dude on the Utah Jazz tested positive and the NBA canceled. And then like the flight out the next day was like the eeriest thing I've ever experienced. Like if my bachelor party would have been 1 week later, I'm pretty sure we just would have punted and done something else.
Yeah.
But it was so short notice. We were like, all right, hopefully the NHL doesn't cancel. We can go to the game on Friday, and then they canceled too. So yeah, little word of advice out there. Just avoid the pandemics for bachelor parties, and then you should be great.
And weddings in general, because
weddings in general.
It's more of a pain in your ass. I agree with that though, because then for Madison's we had to cancel hers because it was like in the middle of like the actual lockdown, and then we ended up rescheduling hers for like Halloween weekend in St. Louis, but we were supposed to go to like Stillwater, and it ended up like the price being kind of the same for us to do that versus everyone fly to St. Louis. So we just flew to her.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Airlines were begging for passengers.
They were.
Please. First class. $20 round trip. It's awesome.
All right,
I want to figure out the length. Like, what's the ideal length of a bachelorette
Let's get into that.
Mine was 3 days. Bricky, was yours like a 3-day deal too?
Well, hold on. Are you talking? What do you mean? 3 nights or 3 days?
3 nights. 3 nights. Stayovers.
So you're saying Thursday through Sunday?
So yeah, people got in Thursday night and then left Sunday morning, afternoon.
I think my ideal length is you get there on Friday and leave on Sunday, because it's like you go. I mean, you're there, like Benny's phrase, your PD positivity, right? So everyone's boozing, and it's like you wake up pretty hurting on Saturday, and you kind of got to dig deep to find that gear to kind of go along on Saturday. And by Sunday, I'm like, if I even look at a beer, I will throw up in the ditch on the way home.
Playing through the pain for one additional day is fantastic. The day after, I feel like people start losing steam, unless, I don't know, there's always a couple wild cards that bring out the best in people.
Like a kickball tournament.
Like that's ingenious.
Maybe that's the key to getting everyone to just be ready to go. But I don't know. I'd say 2 days, 2 nights, and then like 3 days, like a Friday to Sunday, I would agree with, because not all of us have 27 days of PTO.
Dude, I've been taking Mondays off after bachelor parties just as a insurance policy.
Yeah.
Gotta flex that 28 days.
I only get 3 PTO days a year. So
What?
But that's also like we get all the holidays off.
And you get the summer off too. So let's not call it 3 days. Right. You get 3 months.
Yeah, I guess. But like officially we only get 3 days of PTO like during the school year.
Wow. Not terrible given
that. I mean, still, not terrible.
It's not convenient unless you're a summer traveler.
Right. So I would say that if it's Friday through Sunday, that's like the perfect amount of time.
I'm on the same page. 3 days is pushing it.
Yeah. Maybe if I was like 20 again.
Right.
Yeah. Back in the day, they used to be just like one night, and it was the night before your wedding usually, because my grandma always told the story about my grandpa that he showed up shittered for that. He was not in good shape, but hey, he made it through, and I'm pretty sure he said I do. I don't think I'd be here today if he didn't.
That's a fact.
I feel like bachelor parties need to be treated like going to Vegas. 48 hours from wheels up to wheels down, just like in and out. Just get in, vibes are high before they crash. Get on a plane, sleep your way home.
I will sign that petition if you send it out.
Right.
I am on board, especially now that we're like pushing 30, getting a little older. It's just the benders are tough, man. It's tough to rebound from those.
It's a week of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you doing, Cass? Are you?
I mean, I also like I don't get hungover, so it's like
Oh,
Excuse me?
I know. So it's not, but like I lost my voice from like screaming during not only the Sunday Fun Day games, but also just like downtown Nashville, like live music everywhere. You're just like singing along, having the best time, also trying to rally up 20 girls yelling a lot. So I feel like I lost my voice. But other than that, I mean, I feel fine.
Spicy question for you. 20 females, or just 20 males, 20 people in a group is a lot. Was there any tension? Was anyone like ready to like?
No, there
No?
wasn't any like girl drama or anything like that, which was good. And actually, she did invite one dude to her bachelorette party,
Okay.
and then one of the girls brought someone home, and then he kind of stuck around the rest of the weekend. So then we ended up
What?
having two dudes the whole weekend. Yeah, what are your thoughts on like bringing people home, like when you're staying at like an Airbnb with?
Dude, what a ruthless individual. I want to talk to said individual and just understand the dynamic. Like, go to his place, right? Kick him out. There was no animosity after that. I would have been like, dude, get bent. We don't know you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like didn't think that anyone would do that. I would personally say that's kind of like a bachelorette don't. Like, you just don't bring someone back like to a house full of like bunch of people staying there. Plus, like, we didn't really have like room for another person.
Right.
True, very true.
But so I would say that's a don't. But I'm like thinking in my head, like, who is this? Did we hire strippers? Like, what the heck? Like, who is this guy?
Yeah, on that point, I don't think so. I've been to a bunch of bachelor parties, and I can tell you with 100% certainty, I have not said one word to a girl.
No, not a single word. Maybe
is
if they're
weird.
a bartender.
I was gonna say bartender, waitress.
That is
sure.
it.
Or your driver, Susan.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't count though.
That's
She's one of the
same
boys.
camp.
Yeah, so that was wild.
Were there a lot of single participants? Or
I
what
would say
was the
that
feel
there
like?
was more single people than there were taken
Okay.
people there.
Okay.
So I don't know, but yeah. And then he stuck around all weekend, and then he just kind of like cooked and cleaned for us, which was actually like really nice.
Not bad.
So not a bad deal.
Yeah, I suppose 20 women have that kind of power. Like if you're there, you'll probably do it.
Yeah.
This is bizarre.
What's this guy's name? I feel like he's done this before. It doesn't sound like his first rodeo, just trying to like go home with a bachelorette group.
I mean, his name was Caleb, but all weekend everyone just referred to him as Hot Dish. So
I'm just thinking right now, I just have what's Will Ferrell's character in Wedding Crashers? It's like Chaz or something.
Chaz.
He's like, oh yeah, weddings are old, funerals, done it, been there, done that. It's all about bachelorette parties. Just,
Yeah.
And that's what happened. He crashed the bachelorette party.
good for him, man.
Mhm.
I'm so shocked by this. Like, you stuck around. You just like stayed there for hours.
Days.
What?
Days.
Like, I'm not kidding you.
What in
Like,
the
he got there
world?
Saturday, didn't leave until Monday.
What in the world?
What did the girl think about this?
I mean, she was like all for it.
I'm kind of blown away. That's a level of courage. I don't know, courage or stupidity, one of the two. Or it was planned. He might just be really, I don't know. That's absolutely mental to me that he just stuck around. This girl, I was surprised this girl would be like, dude, get lost, right? Like,
Right.
you know.
Well, and then like we played like these other games, like we did like Bachelorette Jeopardy and like the lingerie game, and he was just there the whole time, and I was like, I don't know.
Wait, so I can't get past the lingerie game. What is that?
Yeah, what's that mean? I'm also
Ears
intrigued.
perked up. Like,
Yeah.
Excuse me?
So everyone buys the Bachelorette like lingerie or underwear and bra, and then like you wrap it up, and then she has to guess who bought what.
Oh, there's no like
Okay.
fashion
And-
show.
Well, He's not supposed to be, but
But Hot Dish got a fashion show, huh?
yeah. And then
Fucking
like
Hot Dish.
then all the girls like name it like a different dessert so that then the husband to be will be like, oh, this is what I want for dessert, and it's like chocolate covered strawberry, and then that's the one that she wears.
Wow, that is extremely intricate.
Interesting.
Mental
Huh.
pretzel.
Can you imagine if that was reversed and we did that at a bachelor party? Like, what would you even get them?
Speedos,
Speedo,
Banana ham.
banana hammock, a thong.
European beach party.
Oh my.
Like, I don't even think you don't get a bachelor gift.
Their
It's
gift
basically-
is going for free.
Yeah, their gift
Right.
is you drink for free and we pay for your golf. That's kind of the gift.
Yeah.
Okay, what other weird shit goes on? Because that I was not expecting that. So they're gonna be like, hey babe, I want some key lime pie tonight.
Yeah, and if someone got her something like green, she'll go put that on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, key lime pie.
And so the dude that showed up was actually the one writing down. He's like, can I be the scribe? So he wrote the menu out.
So this guy's smart. He was
This
cooking,
probably
cleaning.
wasn't his first time doing it.
No, this is he's a serial bachelorette.
This is
Party
calculated.
crasher.
Calculated for sure.
Caleb's
Fucking Hot
definitely
Dish.
not his real name. Hot Dish.
Right, hot dish.
Freaking weekend alias.
Yeah,
Oh my
that was
God.
wild.
Another question I have, and just kind of like a double standard for bachelorette parties, is for bachelorette parties, there's just penises and dicks everywhere.
Oh,
And it would be so weird to just like have vagines and boobs like just like
yeah. You
hanging
guys should
everywhere.
do it.
Yeah, just carry around some beef curtains.
Oh my god.
In lighter news, yeah, sorry, maybe for yours, man.
So
We'll just,
would
I don't,
say,
you
though,
know,
an
I'll get
absolute-
custom curtains for you for your bedroom that you're staying in. All right. Next topic.
I was gonna say, off of the penises everywhere, I would say an absolute must though for bachelorette parties is using shipadick.com because
Ship a dick.
it's the best website ever. You can anonymously send anyone a dick for like $20.
What kind of dick? Like a chocolate dick,
It's a
or
giant cardboard dick.
I'm gonna send one to Brickner for his birthday.
Yeah. Well, shipadick.com, and then also like a bonus is if you can get like the groom's face just like printed and then put it on the cardboard dick.
Yeah, I can confirm that this is a thing because, yeah, so backing up to my wife's bachelorette party, it was at Halloween. And so they had a skeleton. And I don't know if you know, skeletons have bones, and
He
every
had dick fingers.
single bone was a penis.
Let me just show you Bricky on a.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
We'll have to post that.
So that was that one.
Flattering.
So there's Halloween weenies. There's New York.
Yeah, there's
New Year's
different
weenies.
ones.
Oh my
This one,
gosh.
the one for this last one, it was in a tuxedo.
Wow.
But yeah, there's different ones that you can buy. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it because it's always a hit at all the bars. Like everyone wants to take pictures with it, violate it.
Yeah, I received some snaps that weekend and I felt violated. I was 400 miles away.
Oh
So-
my goodness. What other products does Shipadick have?
Oh, they have like other random stuff, but mostly cardboard dicks. But
They specialize in cardboard dicks.
yeah, they have like gummy worms.
Gummy worm
or
dicks?
Just gummy dicks, I guess. Like a bouquet of dicks if you want to do that. I don't know. A lot of stuff. Just check out their website.
No
So
free ads.
I may or may not have heard from your husband that you actually got a free sweatshirt from Shipadick
I
because
did.
yeah,
because
you
I've
use it
ordered
so
from there
often.
so much.
Number one promoter.
Yeah, Cass is one of our best customers. We might as well give her some merch.
Right. So I
Cass
wore
is
it to
back.
the airport, but underneath like a jacket because it was like around Halloween time. I wore it to the airport and I'm like, okay, like it's just gonna be funny when I get there to be like, show Madison this thing. And then I'm going through security and they're like, ma'am, you gotta take your jacket up. I was like, oh,
Oh
so
no.
it's this bright pink sweatshirt that says ship a dick. And I was like, no.
Oh my
So
goodness.
let's deep dive into the penis thing for bachelorette parties. Why? I know, haha, but like, why is it so? It's such a thing. It's on everything. Like the
Yeah.
dick suckers.
Dick straws.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I don't know why it's a thing, but I think it's really funny. And I think that that's really the only reason why, like the haha, like, aha, you're like drinking out of a dick or I don't know. I really don't know why it's a thing, but it would be
Great.
weird if boys did the same thing.
Like, do you have like dick shoes? Like,
No.
oh, okay.
Oh, of course not. That's where we draw the line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
like-
dick shoes.
That's weird.
Has anyone here been to a bachelorette party that had like strippers?
Nah.
Hot dish.
Yeah, besides
Hot
someone that you
dish,
take
yeah.
home with you.
No, I have not.
No, either way. I
Me neither.
Yeah, I feel
All
like
right,
it's a no.
feel like we're a bunch of losers.
What are your thoughts about like dads or moms going, like the groom's dad going, or the soon-to-be wife's dad going?
So in my experience, hell yeah, because they were awesome. I think it would be a nightmare if they weren't. But I've only been to one that was the case, and it was zero problem. It was pretty sweet. I mean, they're just literally older us, like that.
Yeah.
So like they did literally everything with us and could definitely hang, and it was a riot. But I could see it being pretty weird. I'm just gonna say this right now. My dad's not coming to mind. Like, that's not happening.
Well, yeah, you know before you send the invite if they would be a good time or not, and then you just kind of base it off of that.
Mm-hmm.
I invited mine. I invited my wife's dad. He politely declined. He was like, "Well, I'm not really sure that I was like, "No, just come. Just do it." And then I invited 3 of my uncles. Only one showed up, and he's a total wild card. But like,
awesome.
The ones that, we knew that they were gonna, they're basically just us in older bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy people.
Right.
What about you, Cass?
I've been to like both kinds where the moms have been there and it's been like fine. But again, like Bruckner said, it just kind of depends on the person. If you know the parents are a good time and like to drink and have fun, like it's totally going to be okay. But then there's some where it's like,
why are you here?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like
they're kind of like chaperones in a way.
Yeah. I definitely feel like at the last one I was just at, that if her mom was there, it just, I don't know, she would have been just shocked.
Would it have put fuel on the fire? Would it have reined it in a little bit?
Maybe actually it would have like controlled everyone a little bit more. So it could have been a blessing in disguise. I don't know.
You never know. I don't know. That's
But
kind of
I haven't minded it, like, because of the ones that where the moms have been there, they're like a good time. And like Deborah was supposed to come to Madison's, but then they got COVID, so they couldn't come. And
yeah, like we said,
it would have been a great addition to the party.
They would have brought the noise. They would have been excited. That would have been sweet.
Right.
Would you rather travel? Obviously, another don't is you can't have it in your hometown. But would you rather get on a plane or drive to a bachelor party? Let's say both are 5 hours.
So you're saying a 5-hour drive or a 5-hour flight?
Yeah, that's the first number that came to mind.
Flight for sure, just because driving sucks. But
5 hours is max for me. if it's over a 5-hour drive, I'm getting on a plane. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the mental Sunday scaries or Monday afternoon scaries for you and your squad cast. Just driving back, you're like, oh
See,
no.
I'd rather be hungover in a vehicle than on a plane. 100%.
You ever thrown up on a plane?
No, but I think it'd be a hell of a lot worse than in your vehicle where you can just pull over.
Yeah, but
I've
it
thrown up
depends
in
if
a
you're
car.
it depends if you're driving or not though. Like, are you driving the car?
I mean, let's say, yeah. Yes, you are.
See, I have to do that this summer. We have a bachelor party coming up middle of July, I think. And it's like an hour flight from St. Louis to Minneapolis, but then the bachelor party's in Wisconsin. So it's like a 6.5 hour drive, which is right. Oh, I'm going to hate myself. And I actually called Cassidy's husband like a month ago and was like, here's the situation. You need to help me not drink a lot on Saturday so I can drive home.
That will be rough.
Oh God. Might have to hit hotel halfway.
Not a
Oh,
bad
yeah.
play.
Your Monday philosophy is still in play, then I think you're gonna be okay. Maybe just stay an
that's
extra
true.
night.
I could do that.
See, another thing I wanted to bring up is, the destination weddings are well, weddings. Yeah, sure. Probably a great time. We're talking bachelor parties and bachelorette parties here, for God's sake. But the destination ones, see, for me, it's all about like who you're with. And like, I love meeting new people. So going down to Nashville and meeting all Benny's buddies was awesome. But when like the one that we're going to, Ricky, I think that is going to be so much fun. And we're going to be in bumfuck nowhere, Wisconsin. It's going to be a riot. You know what I mean? So like, what?
Yeah, that's kind of I think it's like something sweet, or it's just in like a cabin with your boys.
Yeah.
Right.
Cabin with your girls, or however you want to phrase it.
Mhm.
Either or is just nuts.
I personally like small town bars over like really packed ones, but so like that's why my own bachelorette party was just like at the cabin, like, and we went to like the small town bar. But I think both are fun. It just, again, it's gonna depend on the group of people that you're with and what the energy everyone's bringing is.
Yeah, because like I know mine ended up being in like the winter months. And so going to a cabin, I don't ice fish or anything like that. So if we went up to a cabin, it was all right, we will sit in the cabin and drink. And like you kind of need something to do other than just drink. So that's kind of why we ended up going to Denver. But so yeah, it's kind of, as long as you're not breaking the bank, I don't know. I think you can go anywhere you want.
Agree.
Where are we at, boys? Do we have anything else we want to touch on, or?
So we're at 32 minutes, which isn't bad. So that would be cut it down. Let's say 25. That's not bad at all. So we should talk about like did we talk about the groom and bride paying at all? Because that's got to be they don't have to pay in my eyes. Like
No.
at least maybe not like
anything.
Yeah. Right. So
Yeah. How about themes? Do you guys ever do themes? Or is that just a total girl thing?
themes?
Yeah.
No, there's no themes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's let's get drunk.
Yeah.
I think one time we talked about doing like just a straight denim theme. So like only jorts and jean jackets
Hell
allowed.
yeah.
I don't
I'm in
think it
on the
qu-
jorts.
Dude.
I think that's funny.
Yeah, the shorter the better.
Wore jorts to Nashville.
We saw
And
this
butt.
group in Nashville of guys like in these matching like Hawaiian tops and shorts, like all one outfit.
See, that's
It
a
was
no-no
funny.
for me.
I thought it was funny, but
That's a no-no for me.
I
If
could
I have to
never-
buy a fucking outfit to go to this bachelor party, you can just rescind my invite.
Definitely
there-
be easy to track down your squad though. If everybody,
Yeah.
if that's like we know Johnny's over in the corner because he's got his freaking matching Hawaiian on. Like, can't lose him. Can't
Right.
lose him in the bod district with the matching attire on. It's like a little family going to the airport. Where's Billy? Where is he? Red shirt. Okay, red shirt.
Is that a requirement for bachelorette parties to have like a shirt feel like it
I
is.
feel like it is. Like everyone that I've planned, there's been like a shirt that goes with it, and everyone that I've gone to, there's been a shirt.
What about like your own personal dick?
Yeah, well, that too. It's like you could just follow. It's like Mary Poppins, but a dick in the air. Like that's pretty much what we had to do to get everyone to follow our party. But
Cass, I have a serious question. It's I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole premise of this. However, every time I've seen a bachelorette party, there's always the bride tribe t-shirt that's made big waves, but it seems like the bride to be always has like a sash on or whatever, a hat veil,
the veil.
and like a nice white dress, and then everybody else is wearing all black.
Mhm.
Is that standard protocol, or is that like extra?
That's what we just did at the last.
Okay, so it's standard.
It was literally
Okay,
like she wears white, everyone else wears black.
okay.
And that was kind of the requirement, and I guess I don't know why that is, but I've also seen people do like, oh, the bride wears white, everyone else wear pink, if that was like the wedding color. I don't know.
See, my favorite ones to see on Instagram are like the crazy wigs. They're just
Yeah,
wild.
right.
That was.
Have
Yeah,
you
that's-
ever, so you've gotten a shirt at every bachelorette party you've gone to. Do you ever wear it any other time than to that bachelorette party?
Correct. Like that is it. Like it's a one-time thing. It becomes maybe a sleeping shirt. Or some of the ones that I've been in, like then you wear it like the morning of the wedding to get ready in. But I guess it depends on like what the shirt is. Cause like for Madison's, they all said like stuff like here for the booze or like just like stuff that wasn't good. Like you're not gonna wear that morning of getting ready in. But like bride tribe ones you could wear again. Like, and for mine, like I love Bloody Marys. So like the theme was Bloody Married. And so like that's what the shirt said. And like all the girls wore it the morning of, and it wasn't, I don't know. I also didn't really have pictures taken getting ready. So
Didn't scare aunts, uncles.
no,
In-laws were safe with the Bloody
They were
Mary
okay.
t-shirt.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
We
So-
wanna-
Yeah, we might as well wrap it up. So we were at 37 minutes with a couple little delays. So I'm just looking at all this stuff. I don't think anyone gives a fuck about the history of bachelor and bachelorette parties, to be honest. It was kind of a cool little fact, but I don't know. I don't think I just literally was like, oh, that's cool, and that was it. I think most people would kind of do the same,
Yeah.
I guess.
Just like what a stag meant. I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I agree. I don't think anyone gives a fuck.
Might have to leave that in.
No one gives a fuck.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a big difference, right? Like for my parents, it was like a stag is like what they called it. And it was again like your grandpa Bricky, where you go through it and it's the night before your wedding or like the weekend before. And it's just like rent out a beer hall, get tons of kegs, and don't ever leave there. It's like the Vegas rules. Whatever happens there stays there.
Yeah.
How was that? No cell phones. Nothing.
Get away with a little more.
Totally. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Part of me only wants to have like one like crazy day, but we're probably gonna be traveling if that ever happens. But having just one banger sounds kind of sweet. Like just one night we're going ham. Like we're staying up till 5 a.m.
Like a Project X.
Yeah. I think that sounds that'd be great. Honestly, I think that sounds kind of cool in a way.
Well, yeah, depending on how old we are when that day finally comes, we might have to. We might have to do just like a nice little bachelor party happy hour, or maybe a brunch with coffee.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh.
I do want to go to a Vegas bachelor party super bad. Not like my own, but like someone else's. I think that'd be. I've never been, and it just sounds sweet.
I feel like if you do that, you got to have like 3 or 4 people max. It's got to be a tight group, tight knit group. You got
Wolf
20
pack.
people. You bring 20 people to Vegas,
There's no way.
dude. 5 people are not making it back.
Yeah,
Bring-
there's no way.
Odds are not in
bring-
my favor.
Got to bring your 2-man wolf pack.
Yeah.
Initiate another one.
Okay. Well, should we wrap it up, guys?
Wrap
Yeah.
it.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
I'm so hungry too, which doesn't help. Yeah. All right. That'll wrap up this episode of Life Through Our Lens. Thank you, everyone. Wow. I'm doing this again. This is like 2 times in a row. I keep fucking this up. Yeah. Cass, this happened last time too. Like, just completely fucked it up. Probably because I'm getting 0 sleep before these days. Literally 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep. Right now, it's like, oh my God.
So whatever that thing was that you were listening to is not working.
No, well, last night I had a panic attack because it wasn't going on Spotify, and then it finally went on at 12:17. I was like, I was super tired, and then I was like, why is this not on Spotify? And freaking out. And yeah, then I was all flustered, and then I wake up at 5, and it was like, wow, this is gonna be a great day.
Doesn't
And
it just go on by itself?
What?
Like, don't you set the timer and just bloop?
Yeah, but this time it didn't. But I still check it. Just, I don't know, a little paranoia. Like, what? If it's like up to me to upload it, so like if it doesn't happen, it's my fault, and I am not going to
No
be that guy.
pressure.
Yeah.
Our sponsor, Ship a Dick, will pull its sponsorship.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, I would totally have them sponsor us in a heartbeat. We will shamelessly read ad reads for Ship a Dick.
I would. Yeah.
I'll put my face on a ship a dick poster. That sounds hilarious. You know,
Right.
why not? Who cares? It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Who cares?
Get a ship a dibble logo right there. You know?
Ship
Just no,
a
no
dick.
tattoos. That shit comes back with you. Anyway,
I have stickers I can give you guys.
There we go.
new logo ideas. New logo ideas.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. All right, that'll wrap up this episode of Life Through Our Lens. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And once again, spread the word, you freaking turds. Take her easy. Woo! All right.